Today's video is about the Gordie Howe Bridge. If you're new here, my channel is about product development within the electronic, computer, and mechanical space, encouraging inexperienced tech users and makers to complete projects independently. If you have been enjoying, please like, share, subscribe, and click the notification button for a continuous reminder of an upload. If you live in Detroit, you may be wondering why we need another bridge to Windsor. Well, I don't have the answer for that, but this bridge has 4 components to dive into. The bridge itself, the Canadian port of entry, the US port of entry, as well as the Michigan interchange. The bridge has 6 lanes. There are 3 Canadian bound and then 3 US bound. The total length is approximately 1.5 miles. There's a clear span of 0.5 miles, which is the longest main span of any cable-stayed bridge in North America. There's no piers in the water, only the posts on each side of the land is holding the bridge. The design of this bridge is similar to 2 hockey sticks put together. One approaches the bridge on each side of the crossing to connect ports of entry into Canada and the US. Once the bridge is completed, the Gordie Howe International Bridge will be among the top 5 longest bridges in North America. This bridge is also a multi-use path designated as part of the Trans-Canada Trail System, which will accommodate pedestrians and cyclists across the border. If you're interested in learning more about how a stay cable is utilized as well as installed, here is one of the case studies that they posted about how they installed these cables. The Gordie Howe International Bridge required the installation of 216 stay cables. The installation process for each pier can take up to 2 to 5 days and involves multi-steps as shown in the chart on the screen. Now I will talk about the Canadian port of entry. So this site will be 130 acres. Construction is being made for 22 primary inspection lanes and 16 booths. There will be an inbound border inspection facilities for both passenger and commercial vehicles, outbound inspection facilities, a toll collection facilities for both the US bound and Canada bound traffic, a maintenance facility. The footprint allows for the installation of further technology and the addition of expanded border processing facilities. Once construction is completed, this port will be the largest Canadian port along the US-Canada border and one of the largest anywhere in North America. The United States port of entry will be a 167-acre site. It will include the following stuff: an inbound border inspection facilities for both passenger and commercial vehicles, outbound inspection facilities, or commercial exit control booths. The footprint allows for the installation of further technology and the addition of expanded border processing facilities. And once constructed, this port will be one of the largest ports of entry in North America. For the fourth component, which is the Michigan Interchange, it would have local road improvements, including 4 new road bridges, a widened roads at key intersections to allow transport trucks to make full uninterrupted turns. There will be primary connecting ramps to and from the U.S. port of entry. This includes 4 bridges crossing the railway and connecting I-75 to the U.S. port of entry, a reconfiguration of I-75 interchange ramps and service drives, and primary connecting ramps to and from the U.S. port of entry. The Gordie Howe Bridge will also include a dedicated multi-use path to accommodate pedestrians and cyclists crossing between Windsor, Ontario, and Detroit, Michigan. The addition of a multi-use path to the bridge design requirements was a direct result of public consultation and community feedback. Some of the key features of this that I want to highlight is that the path will be toll-free. It is approximately 12 feet wide and it will be a span of approximately 1.5 miles long. The one lane will accommodate two-way traffic. If you're a pedestrian entering into the U.S. side, you will have connections to the Joe Louis Greenway, the Iron Bell Trail, and the Great Lakes Way. Now, if you're entering into the Canadian side, you'll be offered connections to the Herb Gray Parkway Trail, the Chrysler Greenway, the Great Lakes Waterfront Trail, and the Trans-Canada Trail. So plenty of walking opportunities as well as biking opportunities as a pedestrian between both sides. While exploring the Gordie Howe International Bridge, I would like to highlight that the Michigan Department of Transportation also has live camera feeds across their roads and highways. And as you can see on this little link here is where you can locate each camera across the state. Thank you for joining me on this trip to the Gordie Howe International Bridge. Please write a comment below about which mode of transportation you would utilize to cross over the bridge.